The reason why you see so many women in spirituality not have the ability to manifest the life that they actually want to live in is because the spiritual internet actually teaches women how to cope and survive in our lives and to fantasize about manifesting a new one instead of teaching us how to listen to our intuition and how to trust the parts of our lives that are no longer aligned are the parts that actually need to be burned down. Let me explain. A lot of spirituality is awareness, healing, and enlightenment. And all three of those things have merit, of course. But the point of all of that is to have the capacity to respond and to change your life so that you can learn how to create it instead of blindly reacting to your circumstances as they're happening around you. The point of being spiritual or spiritually enlightened or awakened was never supposed to mean convincing your mind and your body that you're comfortable enough to tolerate people and situations and circumstances that are making you miserable or that are draining your energy. And there are a lot of examples of this in New Age spirituality, but just for example, I'll pick three here. First off, we're taught to practice so much gratitude, even gratitude for the parts of our lives that we aren't actually grateful for because we've outgrown them or they're no longer aligned. Constantly fed manifestation hacks that create an avenue for women to fantasize about changing their life without reinforcing actually taking action in the embodiment of the person who actually achieves those manifestations. And three, we are taught over and over again that we need better habits to survive our lives, like journaling or yoga or meditation or whatever it is, instead of changing the parts of our lives that we have to survive. The point here is that spirituality is supposed to be an avenue for change. So many people have completely lost the plot on this with New Ageism specifically and are completely bypassing the integration and embodiment that is necessary for true spirituality to be effective in your life. So journaling and meditation and healing and nervous system regulation and manifestation, all of these practices are not meant to be coping strategies to survive your life that feels like shit. Real purpose of spirituality is supposed to be a tool to create enough awareness, clarity, and safety in your body to recognize where you're living out of alignment in your situations, your patterns, your thoughts, your relationships, the jobs that you have that are draining the hell out of you, all of that, and to actually do something about it. All of these practices that you're doing without actively changing your beliefs or your actions or your choices are just reinforcing the problem and creating a life that is a fantasy, not a reality. Stop trying to convince your body and your mind to tolerate what doesn't feel good. You're supposed to use that information that you're getting, which is your intuition, to learn how to change the way you create your life. And that's how you change your experience and the reality and the way that you get to live it.